Alright, looks like we're live. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Quickly sort one extra little thing out here. Greetings! Naming him after you, but he's more of a overly kind character. So I think you know what? Yeah, I'll just You said he'll join the stream later, so I'm curious what he'll make of that name. Once OJ gets here, he's in for some kind of surprise. want. I have I have like the single widest phenotype possible here, and there she like that. So you like this? Okay, it's a girl, that's a nice start. Alright, prepare for the worst fucking catching mechanics of all time. This isn't entirely straight throw. Oh my fucking god. I'm actually losing my mind already. Like, this is the best unplayable game of all time, if you know what I mean. Like, there's a lot of, like, polish, and it's completely unplayable on the fundamental level. I missed 5 times. You don't have to lie to me, Oak. There's plenty I do like about the game, but my god, the stuff that doesn't work really doesn't work. No comments. Alright, now do we give Eevee a nickname or not? Hell yeah. A name? What's a good name for a little Eevee lass? Shame I can't look at her personality ahead of time, as that might help. I'm not doing that. I'm also fairly certain the game would block me from even doing that. Let's see. This is always troublesome. I'm not going to evolve it. You can't actually evolve it. You do get some special moves that are based on the evolutions, but it's impossible to actually evolve it. I'm gonna quickly look at my students in Blue Archive and see if there's like a brunette that fits. High energy brunette. Not quite brunette, but marine might not be a particularly bad one. There's maybe a Akane. Yeah, I think I'll go for Akane. I do miss when Senran Kagura was peak. I'll have to like make sure to check her nature and such in a second. Now, thankfully, unless you're going to be doing multiplayer battles, the nature shouldn't matter too much, since you can invest like basically infinite amount of candies for stat boosts in there. Now, what's her personality? Lax and likes to thrash about. Okay, I think that works. Army. Time for the shittiest mechanics of all time once again. I'm already losing my mind again. I think I need to like lean it slightly rightwards as I throw it down, just to like compensate for those horrible motion controls. Like, this game is so much better in handheld mode than it is when playing it like on a TV. It's not even funny how big the difference is. Oh my god, actually leaning it slightly rightwards does seem to like alleviate the worst of it. That is crazy. I mean, maybe, but that would be a very unrelaxed kind of stream, so I'm not doing that. Bell's Prime. Oh my god, actually like slightly tilting it rightwards seems to be doing the trick. That is so stupid. Okay, now that we have a few Pokemon caught, let's see if we can already do a certain thing here. I'll go ahead and save here. Alright. Now, we should be able to do this already. So I've prepared a little something. Let's see. All right. There's no law telling me I should play it. I should play it in a completely fair way. That being said, it is a very low level one, so it's not going to be like crazy, and it's also definitely not going to obey me right away. Eevee is a little cutie. Now. I can't make other Pokemon walk with me just yet. Yeah, that's a funny way to misunderstand a name. For context, sword, tanden, in Dutch means teeth. So Snag, who is learning Dutch for fun, misread the tandem part as teeth. Instead of, you know, tandem. Look who it is! It's look who it is. Even when playing a video game, I can't escape my history and logistics. Cutie. I have a little trick up my sleeve that would make this battle very unfair. I do appreciate that Eevee is just a very non-distinct animal to the point where, like, and I believe that this was like an intentional choice where if you saw like some animal you didn't recognize in the wild somewhere as a kid, it could have been an Eevee because like it's a little bit of everything. But so wouldn't that don't be weird with the gift I gave you. Yeah, or like one of those like it doesn't strictly have to be a pet as long as it's like an animal you would kind of just come across, like some kind of fox or a little like bunny or even some kind of cat. It's like it could have been anything really. Yeah, Eevee is not the elephant in the room here. So, why are you like this? I'm sure that having such an amazing partner like that right there won't do anything strange like having my bad attention on me right away. Okay, let's see if Mewtwo will obey me at all to begin with. Yeah, it's already. Oh dear. Come on. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I look pretty pleased with myself because of this giant Mewtwo there. Yeah, if they move, then it basically basically when they do like a little attack, you can't throw it at them. It's kind of irksome how like this is a significantly less refined version of the gameplay from Pokemon Go. When really this should be like their opportunity to significantly expand on what Pokemon Go does. But no, they they had to like insert motion controls that don't work. Oh boy. I don't have a big Pikachu. I have another very big Pokemon with me. Yeah, like, Nidoking is an extremely solid Pokemon. Well, it's not listening to me. Oh dear. Well, having to earn its trust is part of the fun, no? I mean, you say that, but that thing is significantly stronger than me. I can't... I cannot Look, I have to earn its trust because I know who wears the pants here. I heard a Pikachu. After this fight, we need to check if it's still there. No comment about the lass. There it is. It's a bigly one too. Let's go. Yeah, that Pikachu is a bit of a bigger. Yeah, like, the original Pikachu design was quite fun. And also, like, I appreciate how in Sword and Shield it's referenced with the Gigantamax Pikachu. Like, that is easily one of the better Gigantamaxes. Okay. A large impact might make it pop out of its shell. Jeez. Please don't poison Mewtwo. Come on. Mate, come on. What? Come on. Let's go. Beautiful. Now, we do need to, like, think of autistic, like, in-character lore reasons why we even have this Mewtwo. While simultaneously justifying that it won't listen to us and such. So that is something we'll have to consider. Very important. Yeah, Mewtwo is the strongest, so it's only natural for a trainer like me to have one like that. Nah, I mean, I prefer things like I appreciate them in part because of the anime. It's like kind of an accepted and agreed upon thing that Mewtwo is partially created through like Team Rocket funding and such. So something involving that would be good. Let's go, he listened in one go. Powerful. Beedrill. Yeah, like the only thing is that like in the games originally, it wasn't like anything explicit. There was no like talk about where the funding came from or the like. Come on. Frick. Come on, the one time it's aimed somewhat properly. There we go. Hey OJ. You'll be very interested to see the rival's name in a bit. Come on, mate. I'm so upset already. These motion controls are such dog shit. Come on, man. Yeah, I didn't intend to slap it. Come on, get in. Let's go. I don't remember Gameplane originally having anything to do with Team Rocket. Like, he certainly did in the manga. But, like, did he in the game? Like, in the games that was originally so little to go off that I'm not sure if that was ever established. Wow, that Beedrill will sure give me a big bump in my team. I say, as if there's no elephant in the room. Yeah, no wonder you run out of Pokeballs if the mechanics are like this. Come on, please listen. Let's go, he listened. It's interesting that, like, the manga does seem to have, like, the manga's interpretation of Giovanni, I think, would end up inspiring part of, like, how Giovanni acts in Pokemon Masters, which is to say, acting like an absolute Chad. Yeah, like, half of them were under his control, I think, which... Good grief, that's a little bit troublesome. Honestly, like, that kind of stuff makes it all the more irksome how, like, Malva in Pokemon X and Y was part of Team Flare, but you barely find out at all in the game, and when you do, there's like no big deal made about it at all. It's like, seriously, an Elite Four member was part of the evil organization that wanted to end the world, and they did nothing with that. Like, Malva is an extremely strong example of just wasted potential. I'm not getting into another catch challenge with a fucking Beedrill right now. I prefer to keep a little bit of sanity. Alright, so... with the context that Mewtwo was made by Team Rocket in mind, what's our justification for having this Mewtwo right here, right now? I'm thinking something with it. I mean, I guess it moving up north immediately after breaking out of like the Cinnabar mansion would make sense. Oh god. So it could make sense that we did discover it in Pallet Town. Or like around it. Shut up! Regardless, like the main conclusion is that oh god, this is gonna blow ass. The moment he pays attention and listens, he's not even gonna be able to be hitting the target. Okay, let's go. Like, I will say, like, definitely Team Rocket will be after us because of the Mewtwo. Like, that much is clear. True. And like he probably like follows out of some sense of gratitude but doesn't listen because I'm not quite a proper trainer yet. I'll also have to take a look at like its nature and personality in a second to see if we can implement that at all. Bored and likes to relax. Okay, liking to relax actually does fit with its level of disobedience. So considering it's bored, do you think he would do like that thing where it slams its arm against the wall while you're right next to it? The type where it's like right next to your head and just looking down and all that. So OJ, if you're still there, what do you make of this name? I'm such a dickhead. It is a little bit weird how, like, this game takes place after Red, Blue, and Yellow, but also none of the events of Red, Blue, and Yellow happened yet. It's genuinely quite bizarre. I mean, like, when it comes to rivals, at least a few, like Nemona, genuinely are, like, really good at battle. Like, I think... Isn't Nemona the actual strongest rival? I think she... Oh, you're right, Kieran too. Like, I think Nemona and Kieran are probably the strongest rivals. But yeah, like, it's weird how, like, Blue gets replaced with, like, this guy that's, like, just kind of a nice guy and nothing else to him. Yeah, like... And, like, I think it's pretty important that, like, they only include the original 151. Oh, dude, I saw one of those, like, retarded takes where it's like, they should make a Pokemon game with this and that, and only the original 150 Pokemon. And it's like, oh, wow, okay, there's, like, your breed isn't extinct yet, okay. That, okay. That sure is a thing, then. Can you even have a water Pokemon at this point? Like, you don't get Big Squirtle as a starter, so... No, I don't think you can have a water Pokemon yet. I think the Gift Squirtle is like in Vermilion City or the like. So that's like way off. Okay, so we know that this Mewtwo escaped from the lab, was injured and basically imprinted on us but won't respect us yet. Why is it shiny? That's something we'll also have to consider. Like, did they do anything special with it, or is it just how it happens to be in this world? Also, the normal Mewtwo is still out there, so that's something as well. Yeah, like, we're ignoring home for somewhat obvious reasons in that consideration. I mean, that much is fair, but like, that doesn't explain why it's shiny, if you know what I mean? Like, did they do anything special with its DNA to, like, enhance it further, or is it just, like, luck of the draw, or something else entirely? We need to have our artistic, like, self-insert lore sorted out properly here. Onix is such a funny Pokemon stat-wise because it's like... It's designed to be like this big, intimidating first boss, but because it's the first boss, it's like... Its stats are just complete and utter dog shit. Pimp slapped by his tail. I seriously doubt this will give us enough. Yeah, okay. But that means that if this is already up to level 20, that means that we'll get Mewtwo to our base sooner than later. Getting the TM Headbutt seems ill-suited. But at the same time, it's like, with infinite use TMs, I can see why they did that. Hell yeah, I get to appreciate Blue's great balls. I like that in the new Pokemon Masters chapter, while they don't make the most out of the premise, they do have Blue and Giovanni fighting because Blue is like basically saying as the replacement gym leader of Viridian City, it's like, hey, I have a bit of an extra grind with you, you know? I think that was very neat. Though it is weird how they clearly don't have Giovanni putting in the full effort, which was a little bit of a shame, because like you just see him using a Rhyhorn and a Rhydon, and it's like, hey dude, you have a Guzzlord, a Mewtwo, and a Nidoking, right? Like, come on, mate. Come on. Oh no. That's the type of move that's actually really good in my situation. Oh dear. Let's go. I'm not gonna just stare at your shorts, dude. What? That is not a normal thing to be saying. Snag away here like this. There we go. Oh no. It's cute that he wears a Weedle shirt. Oh no! What? Oh no. Ooh. Let's go. I wouldn't mind being the tree branch in this situation. Let's go. I can't believe that Vegeta is getting his daily dose again. Easy. Let me fill the decks up. Come on. Come on, mate. Finally. We should probably go back and stock up on more Pokeballs. Yeah, 27, it's like, it's not little, but I think we want more. Hell yeah. Happy to have you again, Joey. Been a little bit since you've been around. Please don't immediately poison me. I'm doing pretty alrighty. We're playing around with a Pokemon with a big, gigantic tail, so that's always good. That ain't my tail, bitch. I know I mean. I'm the meanest around. Fair. I'm really looking forward to Kirby Air Riders though when it comes to racing games. Like Kirby Air Riders, that's gonna be changing the game, man. Like that is so hype. Ooh, Bigly Ekans. Big. It's gonna be male or female? It's a Bigly male. Okay. So why are you like this? Now, I kind of want to use Pokemon you broadly see on the likes of Team Rocket and such. So, having a big, strong Ekans certainly isn't a bad thing. Docile is a funny nature for it to have. Can we actually change Mewtwo's? We can't change Mewtwo's name. That's good to know. But we will have to think of a nickname for Ekans. I sure am wearing shorts too, yes. That's like the biggest timeline divergence from the original Red and Blue. The fact that my character is wearing shorts. I would appreciate if you listened, Mewtwo. Come on. There we go. Come on. Okay. Come on, man. Let's go. Thank you, Mewtwo. Very cool. I do believe the likes of Nidoran can spawn here. No, they can't. I was wrong on that. We kind of missed the good opportunity a long while ago, and it'd be a pain to backtrack. So I guess once we reach Route 9, we need to like try and get ourselves an Nidoran. Yeah, we're working with a very disobedient Mewtwo. It'll start obeying us later. I specifically like took this Mewtwo from Pokemon Go just for this run. And then once it's done with Let's Go, once it's the champion, I'll start bringing it into like Sword and Shield and like Scarlet and Violet in order to give it like all the ribbons and such I can. Well then, I think this guy might be a liar. Didn't expect to see the name Oberon here in this context. I would really appreciate if you just started listening. Come on. Dude, our opponent is making mad money and we're and we're just standing around. Well, I mean, technically he's more or less working with us. There we go. I like that we picked up the money from the fight. Oh, hell yeah. I wonder... Okay, so once we're around 24... Route 24 is actually where I fought where I caught my first non-Gyarados shiny. It was specifically a combi. I always do appreciate some good rope. You know, I'm gonna have a look at something. Mewtwo can learn it. So I think I think we're gonna replace Iron Tail with it. I did TM it to give it a really good moveset going in. But Payday is a very funny one to put on there. It's crazy how there were some like signature moves in Gen 1 that you could still only access with TMs. Or some moves that became signature moves that used to be TM moves, and it's like, huh. Some weird shenanigans in that sense. Now did you see this little detail here? So what is that second favorite trainer class you're thinking of, Saul? Also, I'm assuming that the absolute favorite is Hexmania. Right, Chandler. I don't remember, but for all I know, it might be there. Let's go. Now remember that that Meowth that was up there earlier? So I'd like to believe that, like, befriending that escaped Mewtwo will put a bigger target on me with Team Rocket. It's fun to think of like artistic bonus lore nonsense for your playthrough. It's a shame you can't evolve up to Crobat in this one. I really think that like remakes don't need to have like every Pokemon from every gen available or whatever, but they really should have the Mystery Dungeon DX rule set where it's like whatchamacallit, where for example it's basically just Gen 3 Pokemon, but they added they added Lucario and Riolu, which there's sort of like lore reasons to that. But also the likes of Weavile and Gallade, where it's like the evolutions of already existing Pokemon. That is literally no reason why something like Crobat is in this game. Like, I think there's like kind of insulting that you can't get a Steelix in this for the like. That is a dubious thing to be saying, Joey. Like, I'm not asking like super much of this game, but I do think that is genuinely just a really bad call. Why am I holding it out as if I'm about to catch something? Am I stupid? I might be. Oh no. call me Monica Lewinsky the way I am not having any type of relationship with this Mewtwo. Fucking hell. Oh no. Yeah, like... honestly, I think Gen 1 bullshit is like basically just this ball and chain that like hinders the franchise significantly whenever they appeal to it. Like, if anything, like, how do I put this? I feel like a game like Let's Go, it's not bad that it has a relatively limited cast, but instead of like 153 as it is now, it should have had like 200 or so. Like, sprinkle in that little bit of extra so that like someone that hasn't caught up to the series and is like playing with his child or whatever, it's like, oh yeah, that's his new Pokemon that I'm seeing for the first time, you know, something like that. I think that would be way better. Yeah, like, honestly, I think Gen 1ers might be even worse than Type Boomers, because it's like, at least with Type Boomers there's like something there, but with Gen 1ers it's like, dude, you are like 30 years late here, what the fuck are you doing? Like, Jesus Christ, mate. Basically, like, Type Boomers are people that, like, you know the Fate franchise? Like, you know, like Fate Grand Order? That's part of, like, the broader Type Moon umbrella. Type Boomers are, like, the likes... like, people that are obsessed with things like Tsukihime, which is, like, it's an okay visual novel, but people, like, pretend that it changed their life, or, like, did something meaningful like that, and it's like, I mean, you could pick better than that, dude, is all I'm saying. The Moonstone here actually respawns daily. I know that because I had to grab it daily for a while for my Pokédex. Okay, you know what? Fair. Thing is that, like, a Pokemon has been, like, even less refined than the likes of Tsukihime were at the start. Then again, I'm giving Tsukihime much more credit than it's actually due. Yeah, it's like, it's more or less the same universe. It's slightly more complex than that, but not meaningful. This is so OJ. This truly is the OJ Simpson moment of all time. Alright, didn't intend to get into this encounter, but... damn it. Dickhead. It's nice that Clefairy has a Mega now too. You say that, but Type Moon has like an extremely cancerous fanbase. Like, Type Moon dipshits, like, they think that, like, it's hard to put into words exactly how stupid they are, but they have this like smug superiority while believing that all media is like left-wing media, effectively. It's genuinely retarded. Like, they're the type of people that think like Fate's Grand Order, for example, is like inherently left-wing because there's like some stuff that's kind of left-ish, but then simultaneously themselves don't respect anything about history. Yeah, I significantly hate the TM fanbase more. Like, Pokemon, if anything, has more of like a tourism problem, where like people outside of the fanbase are being dipshits. Like, there's a lot of like retarded people that are talking a lot of trash about ZA while clearly not being Pokemon fans at all. Or like being fans 20 years ago and thinking their opinion still matters for it. Oh, alright, have a good one, Snake. Peace. Bye-bye. Oh yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, like, with Pokemon, the issue is mostly outsiders being complete and total dipshits. Whereas with Type Moon, it's like... It's like people that actually do play Type Moon stuff and read it and all that, but are also like so low IQ that they think it's like... They don't just see it as a good story, they see it as like this life-altering stuff, and also then proceed to completely misunderstand most things about it. Like, Emi Yashiro has one of the most like ridiculously stupid fan bases I've seen for any character. Like, Emi Yashiro as a character, he is not half bad. I think he was a pretty good protagonist in a lot of ways, but then you have his fans that like don't understand a single thing about the character, and it's like, oh god, why are you like this? It's like, I am just like Emi Yashiro for real, and then you look at them and they have literally nothing in common. This is troublesome. Would you please obey already? Thank you. We're not very deep in, so we could return to the actual Pokemon Center. Yeah, like... Well, left-leaning people can be extremely critical thinkers, but only critical of, like, the oikos. Like, they're only critical of what should be close to them, which is why they always just eat themselves, destroy their families, etc., etc. So true, OJ, so true. Ooh. If it's a secret Pokemon, it has to be good. Dude, that was a total steal. powerful team structure so far. So far. I still do love FGO and the like, what it's like, but the fan base I've pretty much completely turned away from. And I will say that, like, it is a shame that, like, FGO spacing is not as good as you'd want it to be. Like, I really like the stories they're telling. I don't so much like that for every little thing there's like a 2-minute tangent about, like, something that really isn't all that interesting usually. It's like, ooh, oh yeah, this guy is related to this Japanese Literally Who character. We will now proceed to talk about that Literally Who character that won't be in the game for at least another 2 years, for like 2 minutes now. And then repeat that ad nauseum. It's like, I like learning about history a little bit from this, but like, don't dangle like names and concepts in front of me that don't mean anything, and won't mean anything for literally at least 2 years. Oh dear. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. Why is this last pounding me? I'm glad that, like, Blue Archive in its story themes and such is so fundamentally right-wing that, like, the fan base it attracted is right-wing enough to actually act like a proper filter. Like, it should never be taken for granted that, whatchamacallit, that there's very few lefties in Blue Archive circles. Because, like, it requires a lot of, like, active work to keep it that way. But the game itself being focused on, like, whatchamacallit, stuff like actually protecting your homes, like securing the next generation's right to the future, this and that. It's like, that is fundamentally right-wing, to the point where it's... You woke up just to be a bitch about it. Mewtwo, come on! Why are you like this? Can't believe this last is actually giving me a pounding. Oh no. Worst part. Okay. There had been so many growls and like defense calls that I genuinely thought it might still not end up getting the kill. I mean, Zoomers are genuinely getting a lot more right wing. The question is what form it'll take. Like, I'm absolutely seeing it, but it's not going to be like this total instant 180. That's true. Like, Lolies unironically do a lot to help keep rent low in the community. Well, she didn't beat me, and she won't ever get to beat me because I'm simply the strongest trainer. Another moonstone, let's go. The more the better. I think you need 4 moonstones for all the Pokemon. Like, I think it's Clefairy, Jigglypuff, and the Nidorans. As far as I know, that's all of them in the first generation at least. The Moonstone really is one of those like evolution items that used to be used for everything and then just kind of fell off. Just a kid that happens to have the strongest Pokemon in the region. I wouldn't mind if like the Dawnstone got used more, considering both of the Pokemon that evolve with it are absolute keynote. Like both Glade and Frostless are amazing. I am going to eat a little cookie, and you're gonna listen to it while I chew loudly into the mic. That's because I'm fucked up and evil. Have you considered that? Have you considered that I'm fucked up and evil? Did an old man just offer me his balls? There's a fucking Pokemon everywhere right now. I like that Team Rocket has a special little animation. Oh no. I'm not even gonna say it. Okay, this time Mewtwo locked the fuck in because he knew what was gonna happen if he didn't. Please get in there. Fuck. You're shitting me. Come on. That's so stupid. Come on. Thank goodness. Easy experience and a nice bump for the decks. I really don't like the way James called it like dark-colored things. I'm not sure what he was implying with that. Much as I love defeat by generic enemies, it won't be happening today. Team Rocket Grunts really have a lovely design. Come on. Oh. Yeah, some messages do get filtered out by the YouTube chat, but like, I can see all of the ones you guys send because I have the a chat window of sorts open through like what should we call it? Through Steam Labs, where it basically just posts it like I can see it the way I can see it to the right of like the stream now. Through like the stuff that actually makes it into the stream. Oh no! He can just do that. Why is he like this? Oh no. Try to keep yourself at least a little bit in control when in my chat. Good grief. Come on. Oh, that's a cute image you sent to Soul. Come on. Come on! Let's go. Between Kabuto and Omanite, it's not even close. I like that it's actually a 2-on-1. Oh, it's actually a double battle proper. Okay. I almost would have preferred a 2v1, but... Yeah, and like, I feel like we just haven't really been getting enough Fossilmon recently, because like, the last time we really got them was in like Sword and Shield, and it feels like they put the gimmick before the actual like design, so to speak. It's like, I like what was there, don't get me wrong, but for like half of them I just kind of wish we got to see the original. Hell yeah. I don't think anything interesting spawns here. Cool. Okay. We need to make sure to prove ourselves to Mewtwo. Okay, and we'd actually be at least level 15 even if we didn't have Mewtwo here. Asking for it. I mean, wearing a bikini is basically asking for it, but like, wearing an athletic swimsuit or the like, that's just like, yeah, okay, at that point, like, you know? Like, at that point, whatever happens is on you. Why am I like this? I do think that, like, it's nice that when they did finally make a Tyrannosaurus fossil mon, they actually did do it justice. Like, Tyrantrum is actually sick as hell. I hope that, like, a few more of the bigly popular dinosaurs will eventually get Pokemon. Also, Aerodactyl was just sick as hell. I'm so glad its Mega is actually pretty nice. You are getting pelted with ice shards. You should probably actually take notice. Let's go. Beautiful. I hope that Misty makes level 30 Pokemon obey me. Because otherwise we're still going to be in a spot of bother very soon. Man, at some point we also need to like do a Pokken playthrough, if only because of Shadow Mewtwo. We are definitely gonna heal up before we fight Misty. Alright, have a good one. Peace. Smell you later. I don't think that ball is supposed to be there. That Mewtwo is not in heat. Why are you people like this? Good grief. Alright, come on. Oh no. Also, apparently it's gonna be confirmed in the mystery gift story thingy with Mewtwo that the one in Kalos was not created by Team Flare or the like, which was one potential reason for it to be there. It seems like it headed there because it was brought to the power of Mega Evolution, which does fascinate me because that implies it's not a second Mewtwo that was made or the like. Yeah, I am too much. I brought a fucking Mewtwo to the second gym. Come on, up to level 30. Come on, say 30. Let's go. Now we'll actually be ahead of the curve there for a while. The OJ Simpson bit is so fucking stupid. I've no clue if OJ is even still here, or if he will be in here enough to appreciate the stupidity of this name for the rest of this playthrough, but I think I was cooking with the name. Good lord. Right, I'm glad I've at least proven my worth to Mewtwo now, though. Hell yeah. Glad you're still here. Yay yay. God, what a stupid fucking nickname. Now, I do think it's important to note that I picked that nickname specifically because you're like agree with every last thing that OJ Simpson has ever done. Like, you just completely sympathize with him and believe his actions were justified and all of that, which I can respect. Personally, I don't remotely believe that. I think it's actually kind of fucked up to believe that, but I respect your opinion on that matter. I guess it's just a matter of, like, your shared opinions on women. Nice. Mewtwo really is absolutely sick. I'm so glad that Super Smash Bros. Gave me a new appreciation for him. I am noticing that I'm getting slightly tired, so we'll probably keep going until we've done the whole bill stuff. And then once we've returned to Cerulean after that, we'll probably call it. We have to make sure to catch a Meow flow in this area. Meow. I kind of feel like having a Persian on my team. Hell yeah. I'm sure that stomping all of these guys with my iconic Mewtwo won't end up with any kind of negative consequences. Also, I like that this particular grunt ends up canonically like moving, I think it was to Unova, and living a relatively normal life there in the end. True, but I'm not gonna. Now, I do want to have that Charmander, but we're not going to use it. Especially since we just used a Charizard on our ZA team. God, I wish every catch in the game was like this. Nice, nice. I like Pikachu well enough, but between Pikachu and Eevee, the choice is very clear to me. From that angle, it looked like Mewtwo was the one with Eevee on its head for a sec. Oh my god, his name is Chad, let's go. I'm not mad. I didn't get rage baited, you were. I also think it's funny how Pikachu has gotten like so much special stuff by now that it's like full evolution line if you also include other forms. Almost starts looking like a Digimon line. It's like Pichu into Pikachu into either Gigantamax Pikachu or like a Raichu or a Alolan Raichu. And if it's Raichu, then it can also become like Mega Raichu X or Mega Raichu Y. And it's like, oh, okay, man. Honestly though, it is high time that Raichu got something special, so I'm quite happy with that. I will say, I would prefer if, like, for example, they made it so that Slowbro Knight started working on Galarian Slowbro, and made it so that instead of, like, Raichu getting 2 different Megas, it's got 1 Mega as Raichu and 1 Mega as Alolan Raichu. That's what I would certainly have preferred, but that's neither here nor there. Like, the actually cool Slowbro with, like, the sickest design trait of all time, not getting what he deserves sucks a lot. Like, Galarian Slowbro is, like, the exact upgrade its design needed. Like, that was so brilliantly different. And then they just don't give it the opportunity to go even further beyond. Like, come on, like, if like Mega Slowbro gets like basically an armor made out of the shell, you could go all the way with like expanding the big ol' weapon arm. I love arm cannons. Grabbing this early. No cut necessary. Yeah, sure. You're also not jealous of my big dick Mewtwo, are you? I mean, I'd give her a Clefairy if I could. It's not that hard to catch them all. Stuff like this really does make me appreciate that in ZA it's like, yeah, have a good one, OJ. I won't be streaming for super much longer anyway, but like stuff like this does make me appreciate a lot how in ZA you have a lot more control over like fights in general, because it's like it feels a lot better that you mostly get to choose how you fight and at what pace. Like, sure, it's mandatory to do those fights, but it's never gonna say, like, you need to do this fight right now, you know? Or rather, what I mean is that you don't need to do, like, 5 battles just to get from point A to point B. Like, climbing up the ranks by doing battles feels a lot more natural than, oh, you need to, like, stop moving now for the battle. Amala? As in Amala Eris? The worst presidential candidate in history? Honestly, Hillary Clinton should be so grateful that Kamala Harris exists just so she doesn't go down in history as the single worst candidate. Why aren't I 50 points ahead? Getting coached by a pretty lady, something. Shoutouts to that insane set where Bill gets combined with an Arbok by some Team Rocket grunt. Look, dude, that's a lot of responsibility you're putting in my hands. It's me, the angry video game nerd. Oh no, Saul. He really is dressed as the angry video game nerd. Let's just break and enter into a crime scene. Now, first we need to catch a Meowth. So, I think that in Hard Gold and Soul Silver, if I remember correctly, there's a pair of trees you can headbutt right here. And that's where I caught my first shiny, which was a male shiny combi. But then through an R4 card, I traded it to my own Pokemon Platinum, I think, and then save edited it to be female. I still have that one in my Pokemon home. I'll have to go back and give it a nickname one day. Money. Sigh, would you still love me if I was turned into a abomination bimbo snake Arbok lady? Oh no. Come on, Meowth, show up, Meowth. Well, that's a dubious thing to say yes to. I appreciate it, but good grief. Give me a Meowth. Meowth. Let's go. Mewtwo is getting dangerously close to disobeying again. Impish while taking plenty of siestas. That seems like troublesome enough to make for a good Persian. Yeah, let's just go ahead and tamper with this crime scene. I mean, you're not dressed like an innocent bystander. Also, it's interesting that the Giovanni from Masters is explicitly the Rainbow Rocket one. Which leads to stuff like in the situation where Blue is like, hey, I'm kind of pissed that you left me with nothing as the new Viridian City gym leader. You know how long it took for me to get everything up and running? And Giovanni basically responded with, oh, so that's what happened in your universe. It's like, alright, interesting. It's like, it's clear that for him things must have gone very differently. I appreciate that there's different dialogue if you do want to actually return it, like a good Samaritan. Wait, let's see. I think Nidoran might have been to the east, actually. Yeah, we should go back up. Ooh, let's go. Nice. Whoops. Don't mind me casually doing Dex work while we head towards the end of the stream. Beautiful. We need to head back and get ourselves in Nidoran. And like, I want to at least get back to that area before end the stream, just so I don't forget tomorrow. Let's go. Rare instance of smooth sailing. It's funny that Chansey ends up retroactively getting the same role as Audino in this game. Oh, damn it. So we have to wait until we get either cut or fly in order to get Nidoran. And then tomorrow should be Wednesday, I think. So let's see. Yeah, tomorrow is Wednesday, so I will be out until a bit later to join the Pokemon Go raid hour. So I'll probably start like at least half an hour later, maybe an hour later. So keep that in mind. I'll certainly keep you updated no matter what. And then we'll be doing more of the same. It looks like we went for a pretty decent while here, so that's good. Either way, I will be demanding that you spoil me in a moment, so take note of that, and then have a go.